Ladles and jelly spoons. Tim Dowd for living with MS in Tenerife here. I've just been to the Hospital Mahon in Los Cristianos to see Chris. She's fine. She's resting comfortably, and she says, "Don't tell him what's up because it's embarrassing." And I said, "Okay, I won't tell you what's up." But she's okay. The doctor last night, she came. I was waiting there all night, until I went down the chippy to get some pie and chips. I was going to have a fish, but that would have taken too long. So I said, whatever's ready. So they gave me a pie and chips and then chucked a pudding on top. I know. Anyway, when I got back, they just made me wait outside. They wouldn't let me go in. No visitors after 7 o'clock or whatever it was. Terrible. And 1 o'clock in the morning, the doctor says, "You know what? She's here now. She might as well stay till breakfast in the morning with me, and then I'll run the bloods again, and then you can pick her up at 11 o'clock. So I said, okay. So I went home. And thank you all for all your fantastic messages, especially those people that actually WhatsApp me and offered to help. There was loads of you. Thank you so much. And we don't need any help. Basically what it was, she was not feeling too good, and I said, "What do you want to do?" And she never complains, never. And she says, "You know, I'm not feeling too good, so let's get it sorted." So I took her down the emergency room, which she hates. And she's going to hate it even more now because they kept her in, but that's another story. Anyway, so she says, "You go for your walk and I'll see you at 11 o'clock. Or she's going to call me in case anything changes after the bloods. But it's nothing serious. The only reason we went to the emergency is that it could be serious. But once they do the ultrasound and all that, and they say, "Oh no, it's just the normal," you know. I'll tell you, it's constipation, you know. And so she's had a thing, boom, boom, boom. She's 3 stone light, and she's recovering. She's recovering. But that's part of the MS. MS, they got a problem with putting the food in and taking the food out. So we know what it's all, but usually we can do it with tablets or, you know, stuff like that. But this time it was a little bit too long and she was very uncomfortable and it started hurting. And when you do that, you're worried you're going to rupture something. So we went and got in the emergency room. The people were very good. They were very, very selective on who you can see and where you can go, and the information flow on the hierarchy. They don't give any information out, obviously. As soon as I saw the doctor, though, she was very nice. She was putting her arm on my shoulder. She was being supportive, and they were really, really great people. All the nurses were great. The administration, they've got to follow the rules, so that was a bit not annoying, but you know what I mean. It's something you got to get through. But anyway, that's the update. And if you say, "Oh, we were dying last night and he's going for a walk this morning," I'm a professional. And Christina says, "What are you going to do? Sit outside the hospital till 11, go and have a walk." And I'm glad I did, because we have somebody you all know and an unknown. And the person you all know is Lynne Kasatkin. There she is. There she is. Morning. There we go.
Yeah.
And her partner.
Hello.
Where is he? Let's get on the right. There they go. This is, I was going to say Wayne, because I said it's Wayne's in my head, but it's Kevin. It's Kevin. So Kevin and Lynne, they're going to walk with us today. Now we're in Los Cristianos, and I always go to Los Cristianos, but we're going to go a different way today. We're not going to go under the tunnel, we're going to go over the road onto Playa Las Vistas, and we're going to walk along there until either I get a phone call or it's 10:15. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, are you all for walking, all right?
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Right, so interview mode. You can give us as much or as little information as you want. I just want to make sure I'm actually on and not talking to my bloody self. Although I do that often. So, Timothy Dowd, that's me. It should come up live. It says we're live, so we must be live. Cool dude. This is the sound. Little information as you want. I just want to make sure I'm actually on. Yeah. I'm not talking. There you go. We got 62 people watching. Okay, Siobhan, Dave Mulready, Wayne's Lifestyle, Anne-Marie Elton, John, good morning. Edinburgh Beyond, Michael, Mark Farrell, Siobhan again, feel better soon, thank you. Martin Voss, Tracy Addison, 5 weeks. Hi Tracy. David Battler, Anne-Marie, Louise Parks. Oh, Christina's better. Armchair Jockeys on, brilliant news. And David Butler, hi Lynn and Kevin. There we go. I'm going to put you in my pocket for a bit and I'll bring you out again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to follow. Who's the talker, you or him?
She. She's a woman.
He never stops.
You come next to me then.
He never stops.
Hang on,
talking.
let me just do this. Like that. And then put you in that corner. There you go. So it'll follow you now.
Oh, okay.
So, Lynne Kasatkin.
Oh my God.
There's only me and you can say your name, innit, really?
It is, yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah. Watch this.
Yeah, if I go head over heels,
Yeah.
I nearly said that, but I don't.
Yeah.
If I go head over heels, you let me know.
Yeah.
So, when did you arrive?
Monday afternoon. Yep.
And how often have you been here? Is it your first, second, third, 15th?
Well, I'd say about 35 years ago I was in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I can't really remember. It's the first time.
35 years ago, you were -6.
Yeah.
And this is my first time.
Your first time in Tenerife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts on Tenerife?
So far,
Before you arrived. What was your preconceived?
I didn't know what to. Because we've been to Lanzarote many times.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to.
Was it going to be the same? Was it going to be different? Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
I think there was just a bit of a. People saying just be careful in Las Americas.
Well, you got to be careful anywhere, but
You have. Yeah.
I think all you got to do is COVID mode. Just make sure nobody comes within 5 feet of you,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially if you stopped.
Yeah.
Cool dude. I'm getting a cough now. Take my life in my hands. It was Joanna Anna yesterday. Oh my God.
Yeah. Health service pretty good over here, Tim.
Health service is about the same as Britain, I should imagine. A lot of people say booking the things that are better
Yeah.
because we've got an app.
All right. Yeah.
You don't have to call anybody,
Yeah.
and it tells you exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Oh, let's something for the boys. That was good. Right, something for the girls now.
Oh, here we are. Look.
That's my age group.
Oh, yeah.
Workout here. Look.
There we go. Let me just get you back on. Has he got me? No, I think it's got you. Face tracking enabled. Yeah, it's got you now. So I'm going to put you two on. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right.
Hold that with your right hand a sec. And just hold it out in front of you. I'm just going to put my pants on. I'm so slim. I'm so slim. My bloody pants are falling down.
You're asking me to all this, and it could have been something else.
Hey, whoa. I know exactly where this conversation's going now, Lynne Kasatkin. Keep it clean. It's a family channel. Keep it in the family. Yeah, we got some. So your first time.
Yes.
And you've been here since Monday.
Yeah.
And you've been around Los Cristianos. You got as far as Las Vistas.
Yes.
Shopping centre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go any further around the corner?
No.
Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go on the golden half mile?
Wow, where is that?
It's right, just behind it.
Right.
Last.
So you're talking about the golden mile. Where is this golden mile?
Well, basically, it's in Blackpool. But the Brits call this area of Las Americas the Golden Mile because it's, I reckon it's the most touristy and most expensive place for, I say it's the most expensive place for the quality you get.
Yeah.
I think it's overpriced.
Yeah.
There are other places that are more expensive, but the quality's right. You know, like if you get as far as Del Duque, then there's some places there that are really worth the money. You know. So this is San Telmo, up the top here. Let's show the guys. San Telmo, they got bars looking out on the bottom here, looking out to sea. But if you go up the top, they got bars at the top with terraces looking out to sea. And there's, what's that famous burger joint up there? I can't remember.
McDonald's?
No, it's
What is it?
one of its own.
Oh, right.
Andrew likes it, and the McMaster did a few vlogs there. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a burger joint up there. There's a great tapas bar, actually owned by a Dutch guy, but and there's a couple of Indians and Thai, I think, up there.
I'm trying an Indian bar here, but obviously we don't know which is good and which.
Well, there's two camps in Los Cristianos. One says tandoori hit all day, and the other camp says the one opposite, which is the something of India. I can't even remember what it's called. I've never been to either of them, so I can't give you a thing. But Indian, what can you do wrong, you know? Basically.
We saw McMaster. Where was he? We did when we watched Lee. Where was it? Something Tinge.
When he was over, we went.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, try that one. Yeah.
Yeah. But your subscribers have gone up, haven't they?
They have.
Are you now?
But every time Lee goes on,
Yeah.
every time Lee comes on, he gets me a load of subscribers.
Yeah.
And then keep death off the roads, ride on the pavement.
I'll tell you one thing I've noticed over here.
He's got to pass 6 signs that say no cyclists to get here.
The mobility scooters.
Yeah.
Quite a
Dogs without leads, you can eat them on the Canary Islands. It's the law. If you catch one, you can have them. You can eat them. I don't blame the dogs myself.
No.
So this is a tapas restaurant, Planeta Goloso. Planeta Goloso. There you go. I've never been here. I've been a few times to a couple of these, but Chris doesn't. It's not very wheelchair friendly, you know.
No.
This area. In fact, we had a free bar in Rejoice's up here, right? And I arrived with Chris, and there's no lift.
Oh.
I said, "Oh, we'll carry you." I said, "No, you won't. No, you won't." Mr. Free Bar, because of Chris. I'm going to leave you in hospital. And it was too late to go to the pub last night. And she's coming home today. So what do you normally do on holiday? Is it sort of a chill and pool, or is it an explore, or what type of holiday do you normally have?
We like to walk a lot, but we sometimes do half-half. We'll sunbathe and relax
2 or 3
for,
hours.
and then we'll go for a nice long walk.
Okay.
And then.
Do you eat out, or do you eat the most in the hotels?
Well, this is an experiment for us because we're gone half board this time.
Yeah.
Because we normally go all inclusive.
Right.
But it's what we've done is to see, is it worth doing an all-inclusive package,
Yeah.
especially over here, because there's that many bars and eating places. And
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm glad we haven't gone all-inclusive, because the hotel you can upgrade to going all-inclusive. But I'm glad we haven't. It's just been nice to sample a few other bars and stuff.
I've heard if you got kids, all-inclusive is great because you get the ice creams and the drinks and stuff. That saves a lot on your holiday. And the big drinkers.
Yeah.
You know, if you feel like a 10 pint a night guy, then the all-inclusive is all right. But I think they might cut you off these days. I think there's a 5 pint limit or something, or that might just be Ibiza or something like that.
Yeah.
But it'll probably come eventually.
Yeah.
If people hold me back, I'll get him. I'll fight him with one hand behind my back. I'll fight him standing on one leg. That's a shout out to the Wizard of Oz there, by the way, you young kiddie winkies. Cool dude. Has he got you? Still got you. There you go.
One thing I've noticed over here, the prices are quite reasonable. You know, if you're going out for a drink and stuff.
Yeah.
To other places we've actually been in the last 2 years,
Uh-huh.
the price difference is okay, I would say here.
Well, we go to Lanzarote in January, don't we?
Yeah.
We tend to go there every January.
And do they do sort of more British prices, do they?
It depends what we've noticed. It depends which area you go to.
Yeah.
Where we've started going the last few years, through the day, for the argument, you can pay £1.50 for a pint.
Which is actually 0.4, right?
Yeah. But then they changed the prices at 5 o'clock.
Right.
We noticed this time, we went out for a walk and a drink, and how much the price difference was. It was quite expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Make hay while the sun shines, I think it's the thing, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Hola, dime qué niño. No, Philitis Christine, Philitis Stephanie. Okay. Okay. Alice, okay? No. You see it here like Biffy on a brick. Oh. You want to say hello to everybody? Just a minute. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody.
That's Chris, Ladles and Jelly Spoons. No, it wasn't me. So you can give Steph a call if you like. You can even do FaceTime because I've turned on your data, your SIM data, which you never use. Okay. Okay. Give me a call as soon as you know anything, and if not, I'll be there by about 10:30, 11 o'clock anyway. You're welcome. I'm only 10 minutes away wherever I am anyway. Love ya. There we go.
Alright.
She's fine. She's a bit bored, and they haven't washed her yet. You know, and she didn't eat anything last night. She was quite glad about it actually, because she didn't really want to eat anything.
Yeah.
But I think this morning she'll have a little bit of a craving.
Yeah.
They'll probably bring her a dry bread and a piece of sausage or something like that. Say she's German, she'll have a sausage. But I'll give her fruits on the way back. There you go. That's dangerous as well. Those things, yeah.
I don't like them.
We've actually seen 2 young girls on one, and they fell off, didn't they?
Yeah.
And by God, they were shook up.
Yeah.
What, 2 on 1?
2 on 1, yeah.
That's totally illegal as well.
Yeah.
And your insurance doesn't kick in.
Yeah.
So if you go to the hospital, your insurance won't pay.
Just they fell off. And
Well, we helped to look, didn't we?
Yeah.
But they were really shook up. But no, it's the speed as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they do go pretty fast, don't they?
Very.
I think if I got on one, I'd fall off in 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, our centre of gravity is a bit different, isn't it? It should be better, actually. Should be a better centre of gravity. So, are you working or retired?
Retired.
And what did you used to do?
I was in the food industry.
In the food industry?
Yeah, I'll leave it as that.
Yeah.
Chicken factory? I'm
Yes.
good, you know. Anybody who doesn't want to say. Yeah, but you know, I mean, you've got to eat, haven't you?
Chicken and
You gotta eat.
I did chickens and turkeys and lambs.
All right. Don't forget to walk on the right while you're here,
Yeah.
because only Brits walk on the left.
The where I lived in North Yorkshire, it was there weren't that many jobs, you know.
No. I mean, in Bury, where I was, you're either a sheet metal worker or you work for some government thing, you know. I was a yarn mill when I first started work. But no, job's a job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did they look after you, pension-wise, or you didn't get anything?
No, well, I had my private pension.
Not through the company?
No, you did it yourself in them days.
All right.
Did you lose 40?
I lost a lot of money when the
Dog didn't come in?
no, when the banks went down that time. And
Oh,
you
right.
don't get the money back.
No.
But my friend, he still lives in Thirsk, and he's just retired.
Uh-huh.
And I think he's enjoying himself. He's gone to Morocco this week, well, we're here. And I'm glad I've done with it, because I like to be in the garden, and you know, I've never been bored, and I think you've got to, when you've got to keep yourself to do.
That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know.
Winter time's more the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at home, not here, obviously,
Yeah.
but in England. But yeah, but we still try and.
Did you work, Lynn?
I did. I used to work in boring, just accounts, very large.
Accounts department, so you're super rich then?
Oh yeah.
Or wasn't it that type of accounts? No.
No.
For the Don.
Card industry, manufacturer, yeah.
Okay. In the car industry?
Card.
Card?
Yeah.
Greeting cards or
Yeah.
credit cards?
Greeting cards.
The greeting cards industry,
Yes.
accounting.
Yes.
I'd be interested to know how much profit's on those.
Oh, a lot.
I'm telling you.
A lot.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
It's like glasses, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never forget, I was sat outside a McDonald's in Germany and there was this optician, I only knew he was an optician afterwards,
Yeah.
sat with a guy from the Czech Republic with cases and cases of glasses, right? Mm-hmm. And they were going out at between 20 and 30 cents a pair as long as he took 50 units,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I knew this optician afterwards because I went to his place and he was selling the same lenses between 80 and 250 euros.
Wow.
From that. Yeah.
That is a big.
I mean that to me is tantamount, as they say,
Yes.
to stealing,
Yeah.
you know. But supply and demand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Glasses, it looks, you know, oh yeah, you need the glasses, and they'll only pay your prescription on the lenses, so that's like regulated, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then so your frames, you get them made in the Czech Republic. I mean, as long as you don't say the design and made in Italy or something like that,
Yeah.
you're probably not breaking any laws. You can charge whatever you like.
Yeah.
And it's idiots like me that pay it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll never forget my glasses when I was earning money. I never used to look at the price. I thought what I want. And I'm paying between 600 and 700 euros for a pair of glasses.
Oh God. I cried.
Here I pay 120 for two pair.
Ah.
A normal pair and a sun pair. So this is the beginning of the so-called Golden Mile. It's only 750 metres, which is about half a mile.
Yeah.
Do you want to go in the shade or in the sun?
What's easiest for you?
Let's carry on here then, shall we? Because we've got a better view of the shops over there.
Yeah.
And we're going to be walking past the hotels on the left. Most of the hotels are on the left on this strip. And up here you've got the, what's it called, buffet. Now, the only place I've ever been here is the Oriental place at the top there.
Yeah.
And that's all right for us. They got a bottomless lunch sometimes
Yeah.
where you can go and eat, drink and be merry. It's a set menu, but the bottomless drinks.
Yeah.
So you can either have Carver or bottles of Heineken or something, I don't know. It's probably Webby's.
Oh, would be.
Yeah, the only thing is I'm always with a car here, so I never drink, so
Yeah.
I had unlimited alcohol-free beers, which is horrible.
Is it as bad as that? No.
That's the problem
They're
at
more
home.
expensive though when they're alcohol.
Yeah, like just gonna, you know,
Aren't they?
Sorry?
Aren't they usually more expensive when they're alcohol free as well?
I think they are, because they don't sell a lot.
Yeah. So hence.
it's why you know at home. Because Lynn does all the driving. If we go anywhere, and it's more expensive for a coat than sometimes for if you've got a.
There's people screaming now saying, why does Lynn do all the driving?
I can't drive.
You can't drive?
No.
No?
He would have had accident as well,
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
you?
just had a bit of an accident.
Oh, so they stop you driving, or you've never driven?
Driven my life. I used to be. I was into push biking.
All right.
I used to bike 7 miles to work, and
Uh-huh.
and then when I weren't working, I used to go out with the Wednesday wheelers,
All right.
and used to go all over with them and stuff.
My dad was with the Manchester Wheelers.
And I decided to have a little chat with a HGV wagon.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I lived in.
Was it your fault or his fault?
Oh no, he went in. They said because he
They drive on.
drove the other side,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have seen me. So
Right, okay.
it's. But I've got no concentration to what I,
Yeah,
and
it
stuff.
to me you can go. I went, well, it's a red light, so I don't think I can go. Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do if I got in a car. Quite so.
That's why you sat in the back.
Yeah, all the time. But,
Right.
I mean, it's lovely on a Sunday morning. It opens without anybody else on the road.
Yeah.
It's lovely to drive, but then you get up idiots and that later on. Yeah. The ones that cause the accidents are not in it, so yeah.
Yeah. It's like me. My mother-in-law never had an accident. Seen thousands.
Yeah.
So here's the Med Palace. It's no longer blue.
All right.
Let's have a walk towards the beach, shall we?
yeah.
Do you want to look up here now?
It's easy. No,
Let's walk down towards the beach. You want to follow me, yeah? How you will follow me.
you were there the other week, weren't you?
I was, yeah. We were having a bacon butty. One of my last bacon butties. It was my last bacon butty, actually.
Looks a fair size hotel, isn't it?
It is pretty big, and then there's like a pool and thing area in the middle, and it's like a horseshoe round it. So we've got 118 people watching, for those who just joined us. Chris is, I just saw Chris this morning in the hospital. She's resting comfortably, nothing seriously wrong with her. They just want to do some, run the bloods again, just to be on the safe side. And I can pick her up around about 11, they said she's going to call me. But the doctor wanted to come back this morning. I think she left at about 2, and she's back in about 9. So that's very much dedicated. They're here, and Chris is not happy bunny because she spent the whole night in emergency and they didn't put her in a bed or nothing. She was on a barry.
Yeah.
Or what do they call it in English? Anyway, one of those uncomfy bed things, right? And there's a guy screaming half the night as well. Poor sod. So so if you just joined us, we're in Los Cristianos, and we've just walked over the border to Las Americas, and we're going towards the art centre that never opened. I'll turn you around. Cool dude. So my arm's getting a bit thingy, so I'm going to put them down here for now.
Yeah.
They can still hear us.
Yeah.
They just can't see us.
So were your childhood sweethearts, you and Christine?
No, I met her in Germany
Right.
when I was 29. So I was married before to my childhood sweetheart. That didn't work.
No.
I mean, it did. It's just that at 17 you're in love, and at 25,
You think you're in love, don't you?
yeah, at 25 you're different people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, she wanted to stay in Wales and have kids, but not with me. And I wanted to see the world.
Yeah.
So we split amicably, and I went to college to learn a new skill.
Yeah.
When I was a mature student, 27 years old, and at 29 they gave me the opportunity to go to Germany for 6 months,
Right.
and I did that, and I liked it so much I decided to stay.
Yeah.
Siemens I was working for as a student offered me a job, and I got on the ladder there, and so 2 years after that I met Chris, 1990,
Yeah.
or a year after actually. I had a great year though, because the university town I was in, Regensburg.
Ah.
That was fun. So you're a bit older than they are, but not too old to be a creep, you know what I mean? Like I am now. You know what I mean. Right, we're just going to go over here and have a look at Playa El Camisón, I think it is. Camisón means night dress, but I don't know whether this is the night dress beach or whatever.
Only at the beach, yeah.
So this art centre has been here for donkey's years.
You're saying it's never open?
It's never opened, no. But I reckon it's going to open soon.
Yeah.
It's got to open soon, but I think it's just legal stuff that there's
Right.
legal wranglings going on. It's nothing to do with the building or anything like that. They jump out at night, them. For all you kiddies watching, when your mum and dad say you go to bed and you don't, they jump out at you. So it's pretty smooth at the moment. Looks here. although I'm way back when. Here, the thing isn't that good. The reception's not good, no. So I'll have a quick look in here. Now they're still watering the plants, and they're still looking after the place.
Yeah.
It's not bad, is it? And this beach is one of the nicest beaches you can go on. It's a yellow sand. The beds, some beds are well kept, and they're not too expensive. And a couple of bars on the beach. There's this one right here, and then one at the other far end there. And if you walk around the corner, you get Park Santiago 3, and there's a little bar called El Boradon that you can go to as well. So there's lots of little bars along here. The further you go, you get to Playa de las Americas, which is actually a beach. It's an area and a beach, and that's where they do the surfing mostly. So you see surfers out there. And then if you go straight on, you end up at Veronica's, which is then the jumping place. I mean, basically, I don't see what the attraction is, apart from young people having fun on the street early doors, you know. And so for people like you and me, it's like too loud, too many people, and they're speaking a language we don't understand, you know. I don't mean Spanish, I mean English youth language.
Yes.
And there's the obvious, you know, parasites that sort of hang around those places, so you got to be careful. But you get to the end of it, there's a place called Papagayo, and that is you're not coming in here, mate. There's a doorman or doorwoman, but that's worth going to if you fancy a bit of posh and a bit of sort of like. I think they dance as well there as well, so but Papagayo is good. And then the bridge next to it is the border between Arona, which is the municipality here, and Adeje, which is the municipality over there. So that's worth a walk, and all the way to La Caleta would probably take you, with stops, 2 to 3 hours. But you could get a bus or a taxi back, so that's well worth it. Just the Maritime Walkway. We're going to turn around and go back because it is now 9:30. So we've got an hour, so do you fancy sitting over a coffee somewhere?
Yeah, can do it.
Oh, of course, you're on holiday, so you can have a beer. Have we got you? No, we got me. It recognises me for some reason. It says, that you, it's you, Daddy, it's you. Looks like a little robot, doesn't it?
It does, it's clever.
It is, yeah.
There you go, we got you both. We're going over here. Take my life in my hands, I haven't said it today. Got the t-shirt on today.
When he lifted the cover up.
Morning, Kim.
Hello. Come on, you got to tell us what your name is, where you're from now.
I thought you recorded.
You did, but I forgot.
David.
David. Let me shake your hand.
Thank you.
There you go, David.
Yep.
From where?
Devon.
From Devon, there you go.
Yep.
Are you still here or are you here again?
No, just come here a couple of days ago
Okay.
for a couple of weeks.
How long are you here for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
Have you booked a walk with me? I'm free next week.
No, I've been over staying at the Royal Palms. So,
All right.
but we're walking to La
there.
Caleta. We're walking to La Caleta today.
How long does it take you up to now? To here?
30 minutes.
30 minutes to here, so another 2 hours maybe?
Probably, yeah.
3 if you're stopping.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, nice to see you.
You too, man. Oh yeah, see you. Good to see you, man.
You as well.
See you later.
Enjoy La Caleta.
There you go. He just started to tell us that we
Sì,
can.
prima di mod.
Second time you've interviewed
him, is it?
Yeah.
The guy you've just been talking to. Yeah.
You know, I remember faces and I remember names, but I can't put them together. I don't know what it is.
It's one or the other. Yeah. So I think he said he's joined your channel. The guy that was just talking to us then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. All the best people join the channel. All the best people join the channel.
Yeah.
So, I'll ask you, did you find me through McMaster or somebody like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Was it? Yeah, it was.
what made you keep watching me?
Because we like the content.
Yeah?
Yeah, we like
Down to earth.
down to earth. I like to watch. I think really got me really enjoying it, especially when we've had them. You know.
There's a double act.
Yes, I thought that was really good, and we both started to watch and we both enjoyed it. We like every part of the channel. there's not, you know, we like to watch all this sort of thing, you know, your live walks and stuff.
It's real life, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
Webby's on, just got my car back, out later, having a car cleaned with the professional fingers. Oh, professional, period. Fingers crossed. Webby's world, boom. Thanks, Webby. Webby, Marmite, yes or no?
You. Small doses.
Small dose.
How can I put it? Do you know what?
You're coming tomorrow night? Get the 471 about 5 o'clock and come to Monte Cristo and have a pint with him.
Actually, yeah, if we're not doing anything, we've got. But it's when he's touching, going like this.
Yeah, yeah.
And I,
You listening, Webby? No touching.
it's how he comes across, I think, sometimes. But you know,
He can talk more than you.
He can, he can.
are you sure you're a woman in disguise?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we
What
started
brought
watching.
you to ask that question anyway?
Because he's just on. He's just on now. Webby's World, Marmite. I'm Marmite as well, but the people who don't like me don't watch the channel. Actually, that's not true. I get people who don't like me that watch the channels and tell me what I'm doing wrung.
Why do they do that? It's same as headmaster.
He does all the when he does.
It's to do with
Cotwomble or whatever.
yeah. No, I'll tell you what it is. A lot of people need validation, right? And a lot of people can't give you praise because it's you're part of the crowd. If you're saying, "Oh, I like your channel, McMaster," whatever, you know. But if you come on and say it's the worst thing you've ever done, and then you get singled out.
Yeah.
So I reckon some people do it because Lee does that one every week or every couple of weeks where he sort of says, look at this comment, look at that comment.
Yeah.
So they do it to get a little bit of fame or infamy. Infamy, infamy, they've all got it infamy. Carry on. No, what was it? Kenneth Williams as Julius Caesar, wasn't it?
Yes.
Carry on, Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
Infamy, infamy. They've all got it infamy.
Why not watch something you enjoy instead
That's
of
what.
just...
Well, but they do enjoy it. It's like being in an abusive relationship sometimes, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this strip is quite interesting as well. A lot of people come along here, and for a lot of people spend the whole holiday on this strip. Yeah, because they like the place so much. And I think if you sort of pick a place and stick to it, and you get to know the barman, if you like, then Tenerife's got everything you want, really.
Yeah.
And we used to stay in La Caleta, and we stayed at the Sheraton because they had fantastic disabled facilities. Yeah, and they've really done it in the last 10 years. They've done La Caleta fantastic. So walkways, crossings where it's low, you know, they've dropped the curb and all that. And most of the places are wheelchair friendly, so we like La Caleta. And if we wanted to come into the milieu, we're only a taxi ride away.
Yeah.
You know, so that was good. Or I actually hired a car when we were over here because we like visiting the rest of the island. But if you're not into that driving, as you're saying before, I do recommend a trip for one day. It costs you €20. It's like an all-day bus ticket each. Right. So you get up early, have your breakfast, and then you go and get the 477 from the bus station.
Right. 477.
Yeah. And that'll take you. It's the express to Los Cristianos, which takes you the whole of the coast.
Right. Oh,
And you just stay on the bus till the end. They shut you off. And then walk backwards from the bus down the hill into Los Cristianos. There's not a lot there to look at, but there is a fantastic view of the cliffs. Right. Obviously there's bars and restaurants and stuff, but I would just walk. There's like a one-way system. You just walk around, go down to the port, have a look there, go over to the beach, have a look there, and when you're fed up, get back on the bus. But get the 473, right?
how long does it take on the
From here, I think Los Gigantes is about 45 minutes on the express.
Yeah, yeah.
And about an hour and 10 on the way back, because it goes through all the little villages.
Right. Yeah.
It used to come through ours. It used to come through ours. So what I recommend is, once you've had your fill of Los Gigantes, or you've had a coffee or your first pint, depending on what you want, get the 473 back and get off at Lidl, Puerto Santiago. Or once you see Lidl, get off at the next stop. And that's another little area you can go around. When you're fed up of that, you can actually, if you're good walkers, you can actually walk to Playa de Arena along the coast.
Yeah, we like to walk. So.
Yeah, and then in Playa de Arena, it's a bit sort of sparse after that until Alcalá. So I would get back on the bus, and then get off at the Gran Melia Palacio de Azora, which is a big 5-star hotel in Alcalá. And have a look around Alcalá and walk the whole of the length of the maritime walkway there. And that's, to me, that's a beautiful walkway.
Yeah.
Alcalá to Playa de San Juan is fantastic. Yeah, there we go. Not going that way. Oh, I want to go this way. And then get off in, when you get to Playa San Juan, that's a beautiful place to walk around, and they've got a fantastic beach there as well, and a working port.
Yeah.
And then from that, the next village really is ours, but it doesn't go into the village anymore. So if you get off at the top of our hill, at the Cayo Grande, you got to walk all the way downhill. But the good news is, there is a bus in the village that takes you back home. So you can get the 473 to our village, walk down the hill, come to Monte Cristo for a pint. Afternoons, £2 a pint, €2 a pint. And then get the 471 back. And that'll take you all the way through Playa Paraíso and everything. So you could even walk to Playa Paraíso over the cliffs and get the bus there, you know. And that is a good day trip, I think. And it costs you $20 plus your drinks.
So where's your bus station from?
The bus station is from where you are. Walk straight down to the big roundabout.
All right.
Right, so straight down the hill to the big roundabout. So when you come out of your thing, instead of turning left towards the Pasarela Centre, just carry straight on over past the language school, then down towards the big roundabout where the fair is.
Oh, yeah.
And when you get to the big roundabout, the bus station's on the left.
All right.
477 there, 473 back. Get off at Cayo Savaki, walk down the hill into the village, and then take the 471 home.
Yeah. Come out in a minute when we get there.
Make sure you are aware. Now, we haven't done any comments lately. Armchair Jockey, Tim's a one-man walking tourist information centre, exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to sit in the shade here. You sit on my right, and we'll look out to sea. Do you want shade or sun, Lynn?
Fine here, Tim.
Do you want shade or sun?
I'm fine here.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh!
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll put you down there for now. So, Armchair Jockey, been busy, just got 5 minutes. Dom's on, Ruth, Kathy Edgar. We love Webby, we think he's a top bloke. Everybody loves Webby. Everybody loves Webby. Dom, it's crispy. Ruth Roses. Kev G, no, wrong with Webby. Mr. Bombastic. Oh, we've started something now, haven't we? We've started something now. But I know exactly what you mean, Webby in short doses. I mean, it used to be me, Tim in small doses. Tim in small doses. I've taken our black Labrador, says Ruth. Good go. Make sure they turn up tomorrow. That's a threat. That's a threat.
Matter of fact, I'm actually subscribed to his channel.
You are?
Yeah.
He's a subscriber, Webby.
I am a subscriber.
He has a subscriber. Beautiful looking day, Kev G, boom. He's now just got my car back, vlog out later. Yeah, we did that one. Shirley, are you allowed in hospital at any time? See Christine, well done keeping your schedule today. We're not allowed, well, oh, gone the wrong way. I'm not sure about every time she's been in hospital, I've been able to see her when I want, but she's not actually in the ward. She's still in the emergency room, and the emergency room has got like 6 or 7 movable beds on one side, and then a row of chairs where people get drips and what have you. And I think it doubles up as a sort of a treatment centre for chemo and stuff like that. It looked like, anyway, there was people there that looked like they knew each other. So it looks to me like it's a regular thing. And then on the other side is basically the walk-ins. So or the carry-ins basically. Yeah. So in that particular place, there are certain times when you cannot enter at all, which is like the washing time, the feeding time as well. Although I don't know, she hasn't been fed, so I don't know whether they feed them or not. So there are certain times when you're just not allowed back there. And in fact, if you go into emergencies and you're not the patient, they'll make you stand outside, or go 100 yards away to a family waiting centre. So basically, she's not in the place where you can actually go and visit, if you like. And but with my charm, even with a mask on, and my rudimentary Spanish, I seem to be able to sort of say, I won't be long. I've just got to bring her this. As long as you've got something to bring her, right?
Yeah.
Last night I said, I just want to kiss her good night. I said, I've been with her for 30 years, and I've not gone a night without kissing her good night. Which is a total lie, but not often, but it has happened. We're all shade now, aren't we, kid?
Yeah.
All right. And so they let me do that, and that's when I met the doctor, and she was lovely. She was lovely.
So is it medication? I mean, I don't know everything about MS. Obviously, you do.
No.
Well, medication-wise, is it?
Basically, what MS is your own body, your own immune system attacks your nerves.
Yeah.
So if you imagine a nerve as a wire, the copper in the middle, and the plastic around the outside. The plastic around the outside is called myelin.
Right.
And your immune system recognises that as a threat,
Right.
and attacks the myelin of your own nerves. So MS, multiple sclerosis, means that it's the illness of 1,000 faces, some people call it, right? And so what happens is you get a phase where you're getting inflammation, and then you drop to a phase where you are in what do they call it? Degeneration. So it goes from an inflammation phase, which you can treat with cortisone and other chemicals, interferon and stuff like that. So you're treating the symptoms, not the disease.
Right.
And then once it goes into the degenerative progressive, there is no treatment. So all they do then is they give you happy pills and things for your symptoms. So Chris's symptoms are she can't see, she can't hear, and she can't walk. So she's got 5% vision. She can't walk at all. She can't even stand up. She can't even turn over in bed, which is a pain last night. But I ended up teaching them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I said she's. I don't want her to get bed sores. I said so. She goes 10 o'clock. She's on this side. 2 o'clock. She's on this side. But because it's late, it's going to be like midnight and 4.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know whether they did it or not, but. Anyway.
Like you said,
But yeah, MS is a bit weird, and you can be very, very depressing as well, because there's nothing you can do, and things go wrong, and the next day, one day you can't move that finger because that nerve's been damaged. So it goes wrong slowly. So people who visit every year notice more than we do.
Right. Yeah.
So if you see it every day,
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, Chris has got this fantastic outlook on life, which is basically. Well, she's got a Timmy. She got a Timmy baby, you know.
Yeah.
And so if you've got somebody that supports you, you can sort of say, it really does make a difference. And she says, I can either be ill and miserable, or I can be ill and happy.
Yeah.
Well, she actually says funny, ill and funny. And so, lustig. See, lustig in German means funny and happy at the same time. Right. So lustig means that's funny, or if you say I'm lustig, it means I'm a jolly. I think it's jolly is with it. So you can be it's ill and miserable or ill and jolly. I think that's the better translation. I'm actually going to change it now. Chris, I'm going to change your because she didn't say it in English. She said it in German. Moskovskaya, that's a cheap vodka, isn't it?
The hospital name where I am, they're building a centre for people. I can't remember what he died of.
No, it wasn't MS.
Breathing,
Yeah,
not breathing. Yeah.
but they arranged a lot.
You don't die from MS.
No.
You don't die from MS. You're a creaking gate.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a lady 2 doors down from me, she's got it. And sometimes she comes out
Oh, yes.
with a stick, a walking, you know, and then other times she sort of drags one leg
Yeah.
as she's walking to the car. Yeah.
Christina drags 2 legs when I'm putting her on the loo. Hi team, only just heard about Christina. Hope she's getting out soon. I'm supposed to be picking her up. Where are we? Let's do it this way. Bung, got me. Should we walk and talk?
Yep.
I'm supposed to be picking her up at 11 o'clock, said the doctor yesterday, but Chris is going to call me, and I think the doctors will call me when they do the discharge. So,
It's the discharge that can take her.
you know, it is a problem, yeah. It is a problem because you got to have all your boxes ticked and everything, don't you?
Yep. I was in hospital last year, and I was just waiting for the medicine, for the prescription.
Yeah.
Your drugs or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And I asked 3 times, can I go?
Yeah.
Can I go? Just like, yeah.
No, because if they let you out and it's not all, you know, I's
Yeah,
crossed,
that's right.
T's crossed and I's dotted,
Yeah.
then they're liable, aren't they?
Yeah.
Although not here, I don't think. I don't think you've ever heard of any malpractice suits in Spain.
No.
We should move to America and get a fortune for banging me toe or something like that.
Yeah.
That's probably not true, but that's what. Tenerife Tez is on, Dom's on, Prash is on. Ray Duffy, thank you, Ray. Tim, I'm out back later. Wayne's Lifestyle, Tenerife says hopefully get before next trip. Don't forget, Wayne's Lifestyle needs to get to 100 subscribers, and he's got some great content about Montego Bay in Jamaica up right now. So go ahead and make sure you subscribe to Wayne's Lifestyle. And you get him to at least 100, because the first 100 is a bit of a watershed, and then after 100, the algorithm will start pushing it out to other people. Cool, dude.
We saw the thing yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, where you're on that thing.
On the mural, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I spotted you.
Yeah, I went to look for that.
Went to look for it.
Oh, you haven't been there yet?
We found it, and we saw it, and they said,
I'm right at the beginning, on the left,
In yellow.
and yellow. It's a yellow and a white hat.
Yeah.
And Kevin's next to me in a blue t-shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
Yeah.
You don't mind going up steps, do you? See, I was wrong.
This was short of
I was wrong. It's not only Brits that go on the left. It's the Russians as well. Oh, I like this colour of this car. There's a German colour called Kotzgrün, which means the green of vomit. What's happened?
Tourists go home.
Huh?
Tourists go home.
Oh, let's have a look. No, it's one particular tourist, because there's no S.
Yeah.
Tourist go home.
Spotted, yeah.
Oh, the small print here. Kevin. There we go, we got Lynn to ourselves. The Kasatkin. I've got to shake my phone to say I'm going up steps. I wondered how it did it, and it's actually barometric pressure. So you've got a pressure sensor in the phone that tells you what altitude you're at. And then it does the barometric pressure, and if it's a flight of stairs, it'll count it as a flight of stairs. It'll probably count that as 2 flights of stairs or a steep hill.
Yeah.
There you go. Orcus whaling's on. Orcus, Craig is over soon. I love the birds chirping.
Yeah.
Shame the fountain is not on. I've seen it on once, I think, or I might have just seen a picture of it on.
It's only been on once.
No, I've only ever seen it.
Oh, you've only ever seen it once.
Yeah. I might not have even seen it once. I might have seen a picture or a video.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Too many bloody cars on the island, I tell you.
Oh.
Parking is at a premium.
Yeah.
The new car parks, though, I was talking to, what's his name? Edinburgh and Beyond, Michael.
Yeah.
And we're talking to a car park up in Adeki. And when you go in, it tells you how many spaces are free. And then when you go in, all you got to do is look at the ceiling. And then there's red lights where cars underneath you, like a sensor.
Yeah.
And if there's no car underneath, it's green light. So you'd have to look for a car parking spot.
Yeah.
So we're at the top now. There's the mountaineers are. Oh, they're staff. Now it says you're not allowed past here, but I looked, and that's public footpath. Yeah, I might be wrong. It might be the next one up might be public, but we shall see.
Tourist-wise, would you say it's a lot busier here in winter than, I know it sounds so sad, but I always think, just saying that, more tourists coming away.
If you go into the description of any video, this one included, right at the bottom there's a link to tourists, it's called, and that's a link to the tourist models of the whole of the Canary Islands, and you can go in and find out what the actual figures are in graphs and what have you. But as a rule of thumb, because we have winter sun, our winter is the high season, right? Our winter's the high season, and so of all the tourists, I think the Brits make up 60-something% of all tourists to Tenerife, at least. And I think the GDP is 60%, so it's 60% of 60% on Tenerife, which is what, 2/3 of 2/3. So it's quite a big chunk of GDP, and a lot of it is made in the winter, mainly because there are fewer European destinations with sun. Right, we're going to let this guy go past.
Is there what you know, we hear about this saying that tourists go home.
Yeah.
Is it just
The movement, the official movement, if you like. Hang on. Let's just get around him. Oh, here he is. Okay. So the official movement is a protest against the government. The tourist model the government runs. So as an example, if there's a water shortage, they supply the hotels first and the villages second. Yeah. And the other thing which is a bugbear is that if you want to rent an apartment this side of the motorway, so on the coast side of the motorway, then obviously the price goes up. For the simple reason is the landlord can get a lot better price for a tourist than they can for a yearly rent, right? So for example, when we first came over, our rent was €625 a month for a 2-bedroom flat in Kasatkin, and they were renting them out at $900 a week to tourists. Now, luckily enough, our flats are not allowed tourists in them. So there are 2 blocks, Block 1 and Block 6, that are rented out to locals only. But the way they got around that is the rich Germans would pay a year in advance right, at 600 a month, and then come 3 or 4 times, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was allowed, although it wasn't allowed,
Was there?
right?
Yeah.
And so the government have got rules that are not being enforced, and so now, starting on the 20th of January, and being enforced the 1st of July, I think it is. There's a new law that came out in 2023, I think was the actual reading of the bill. 2024, it was put on the BOE, which is like the register, and it came into force on the 2nd or 3rd of January. If you are renting an apartment out, in Spain, you have to apply for a registration number and register your property as a rental property to tourists before you can put it on things like Airbnb and the like. So that should stop a lot of illegal lets, yeah. And you can still like rent it out to your family. Watch this. You can still rent it out to family. That's why I don't like dogs not on a lead, because the people don't feel. Take my life in my hands. Yeah. So that's what the protest's about. Obviously, there are some youngsters who want to do the tourists go home type thing. But it's not that. We want the tourists because, as I say, 60% to 60%, and that's just the Brits, all right? So we want the tourists, and there's an Agenda 2030. Agenda 2030, which is basically saying we want a more sustainable tourism model. Because you use a lot of resources, you know, the drains, the rubbish collection, electricity, so everything, the water, because water's at a premium here, right? So you're using a lot of resources, and the profits are typically going into private pockets. So you're using the government resources, and the money's not coming in. That's why all-inclusive for us as an island doesn't bring anything. All it brings is the rates of the hotel, you know. So there must be a change, and also they want to be able to earn the same amount of money with less people. So they're trying to increase the quality of life, and the offer is less sort of dollar pint stuff and more Canarian culture. And obviously that's going to ostracize a certain clientele, right? But not everybody goes to the Maldives, you know what I mean? So they're hoping to sort of slowly but surely increase the quality, which will theoretically increase the price, which will theoretically bring a, I don't want to say better class of tourists, but somebody that comes here for the culture and not the, you know, not the on the Raz.
Stags and ends
and stuff like that. I mean, there's nothing against stags and ends, and you know, it's great stuff. The only thing is, what annoys me is the prices of flights from Britain. Why are the prices from flights from Britain so cheap when the rest of Europe has to pay a fortune? Why is that? Who's subsidising it? I want to know. You know? And I think it's great that you get on a plane for €15 and come over here for the weekend. It's cheaper than staying at home in the winter because you don't have to put the bloody heating on. You know what I mean? But yeah.
That's how we're talking to, because we've lost this winter fuel allowance.
Winter fuel allowance. Will I get that when I retire? I'm not retired in England at the moment. I've got to wait till 66 and a half. But do I get winter fuel allowance here?
But you have to be in. Is it now pension credit?
Pension credit, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll have to get that.
You see, I should have gone at 60, then they changed it to 65,
And
I had to wait till I was 66.
No. I didn't think I was going to get a pension. And when I started looking, they said, right, what you've got to do, you've got to go to Newcastle, or just write to Newcastle, and ask them what your pension thing is like. 'Cause I only worked in Britain from 76 to 89. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the 2 years of 89, 87, 88, I was in college.
Right.
So 87, 88, 88, 89, those were the 2 college years. And so they counted that as well. So from 76 to 89, and I'm eligible for, I think it's 90 quid a week, which is pay Webby's coffee bill.
Yeah. I just had to ring up to find, because I become a pensioner later on this year.
Yeah.
And I rang up to see how much forecast was. And you know, you think, oh, you're getting a lot of money, and then you see everything going up and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for a lot of people, you know, who haven't got any, just got the one income coming in.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff.
No, you can be pension poor. That's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. So do you fancy a coffee?
Yes.
Where do you want to go? Should we go here?
You'll know better than us, yeah. It's fine. There's nothing great about England. That it's just, we were saying if we're out years younger, we'd love to have, if we'd have met many years ago, we'd have just up sticks. I mean, make it difficult now. I don't think you can now. Bye.
Yeah, I mean you can. I mean Steve's done it, but obviously he's got to jump through hoops as well.
Yeah.
Up in the north,
Yeah.
NTM Travels, I think his channel's called now, and yeah. So basically, it's a. You want to go here? ¿Qué tal, bien?
Bien, ¿tú bien?
Para tres.
Donde quieras, mi amor.
Do you want to sit or do you want to stand? Sit. Okay. Over there. I will do here because of the music. So, yeah. What was this? This is the. Well, that's the background. There we go. What do you fancy?
Cappuccino for me.
Cappuccino, lovely.
That as well, please.
Café con leche. So, you just sit next to each other. I don't have to be on it. They know what I look like. Oh my God! Oh jeez! I can't. Mama! I've got to sit here. Downhill is a bit of a problem. All right. Stick that there for the thieves. Oh my God! Oh, they're comfy seats, but you can't get out of them, can you?
It's not the sitting down, it's the getting back up.
It is the getting back up, yeah. So that's what we'll do. Let's just get this thing out.
So when did you start doing this? When did you start your vlogging?
Well, I actually had a vlog. I had a channel called Fit by 50, and let me just plug the battery in. That's a bit higher as well. There we go. Oh, the handle's empty. Oh my God. We're going to run out of battery. We're going to run out of battery, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't have I've just given Chris me charger. We've only got 6% left and that's empty. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. What we're going to do is, oh no, we can't leave it till it runs out because then it won't finish properly. Yeah, it will. We'll just leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it till it runs out. So I'll warn you now. The handle's got 0%. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to put that on the table for you. And there's the two. You come in a little bit closer?
Yeah. Round.
That's perfect.
Lovely.
And you're blocking the young ladies then. You're not on it. You're not on it, don't worry.
I was fixing myself actually. Let me get myself ready.
Oh,
Actually, I'm upset now.
they look like fun. Get back over there. No.
Listen, I'm gonna get myself ready now.
Actually, you can watch yourself live right now
Oh my.
on YouTube
Oh, well done.
with
It's good.
121 people watching And if you want to watch it on your phone, it's Timothy Dowd, D-O-W-D,
Thank you.
at Timothy Dowd. Muchas gracias, mi amor.
De nada.
¿Qué es la diferencia entre cappuccino y café con leche?
Thank you.
Pues el cappuccino es con chocolate.
Chocolate, pero lo mismo.
Sí, más o menos, claro.
Ok, más o menos.
O si lo piden con nata, también, ¿sabes?
Sí. ¿Y precio?
Precio, pues, 3.20 y 3. Es lo mismo, más o menos.
Sí, sí. So what's the difference in a cappuccino? It says it's the chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah, and it's 20 cents more. Cool dudes. Cool dudes.
I think the other day when we called in, well, whenever we offered coffee, she went, did you want it with cream or milk? And
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had.
What I like is with the condensed milk.
Oh,
But
gosh.
if you ask for a leche, that's very sweet.
I'm just going to say it sounds.
But just say café con leche
Right.
and let's say leche condensada. Café con leche condensada.
Right.
But leche is basically they give you a load of condensed milk in the bottom, then the coffee on top, then another milk on top. Right. A leche is basically a barraquito without alcohol. Have you had a barraquito yet?
No.
That's very sweet. You like
Is
sweet
it?
stuff?
No.
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 Then there is a nice drink that will make you sound like a local. And you Kasatkin means you can say words, right? So it's called a carajillo. So carajillo. It's a J, but it's pronounced with a sort of a hard H. Carajillo.
Yeah.
And that's a shot of coffee with a brandy on top, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's carajillo.
Carajillo.
And then you ask for a glass of ice.
Right.
Yeah, so coppa de hielo. And then you put your sugar in if you want sugar, stir it up, and then you pour it over ice. And that's a carajillo con hielo.
Says it a lot.
Dos carajillo con hielo, por favor, y una fanta naranja con bajida.
Right. Yeah.
That was the first Spanish sentence I ever learnt in Ibiza. And I learnt it from a guy, because me and the missus wanted a brandy.
Yeah.
And he says, have a brandy coffee, carajillo. I said, okay, because they were drinking it. And he says, and if you like it cold, carajillo con hielo, okay. So I learned how to say that. And then our daughter was with us, Steph, and she wanted a Fanta orange. So Fanta naranja, and she wanted a straw con bajida. Fanta naranja con bajida. So my first says, hola, dos carajillo con hielo, por favor, y una Fanta naranja con bajida. And I learnt it like a parrot.
Yeah.
I was like all one word, like a song.
Yeah.
You know, if you sing a foreign song,
Yeah.
that's how I did it. That's how I learnt
That's how
that.
it is, yeah.
Best way to learn Spanish is to learn sentences.
But German's very
Guttural. North German is, Bavarian is quite different.
right.
It's sort of like, yeah, so the Northern German is,
Yeah.
I'd say it's a difference between the Klingons and the Ferengi. You know?
Yeah. Because my ex-husband was brought up speaking German,
Yeah?
and English was his second language, but he had no accent at all.
No.
And his mother was from Salzburg.
Is she fed up? Did she like it? Thought she was, I'm off. We're running out of battery in a minute anyway, so in fact I'm going to say tra. So, anybody want to say tra to?
Anybody that knows me, anybody that's listening.
Anybody that you don't like, that you want to say, ha, I'm here and you're not? You know who you are. Ladles and jelly spoons. This is Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife, together with Lynn, and I'm going to call him Kevin. Oh, he is Kevin.
It is. Hi.
I was threatening to call him Wayne. And now I'm calling so, Kevin, Lynne Kasatkin, Wayne Weaver. No, I've done it now, haven't I? Kevin Weaver, and we might see him on a Friday, but
Yeah.
Webby, I'm protecting these people, okay? You know, he's soft as he's soft.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is Tim, Lynn, and what's your name, darling? Joanna, and your friend? Nadia, Joanna and Nadia in the background, thank you for coming on, being such good sports. We'll see you on the next one. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. There you go.